Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K, or Mr. 4K Switch 2. Whichever way you like to prefer, you can just call me Mr. 4K, as you should. I used to be an upscaler, but I don't do televisions anymore, so no point of calling me upscaler. Just call me Mr. 4K. Um, so Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4. Well, well, let's talk about it. Um, if I can be honest, Platinum Games. I'm not. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Platinum Games because they're trying to bring this game into a totally different direction versus what Hayabusa was with Team Ninja. I just like when Team Ninja makes Ninja Gaiden. I think only Team Ninja. I know Team Ninja was still involved, but Platinum Games is the one that really worked hard on this one. And you definitely can feel that it's a Platinum Games. I just wish that Team Ninja was the only one working on this. And give us Hayabusa, man. I don't want to see this guy. I don't. I want to play as Hayabusa. Right? Isn't that the whole point of Ninja Gaiden? I want to play as Hayabusa. I don't want to play. Same thing with Metal Gear Solid 2. I wanted to play as Solid Snake, but in the second act, you were playing as Raiden. And I understand why Kojima needed to include a Raiden, but I hated it playing as Raiden. People want to play as Solid Snake. It's the same thing here, man. I want to play as Hayabusa. So I think Ninja Gaiden 4 it's a bit of a letdown. I would give this game a solid 7. It's really disappointing. It's too repetitive, disappointing. It's not what you know I remember. If you look at Ninja Gaiden original, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, this is Team Ninja at its best. But there's still, some fun factors here. If you love challenge, if you're like into a very difficult, challenging games, then this is it. I'm happy to report that Ninja Gaiden 4 runs at the steady 60 FPS on a 4K DLSS balanced mode. But if you want to switch to a 120 hertz, which I would recommend switching to 120 hertz, 120 FPS, then you'll have to go to QHD 1440p. So remember, if you want the output DLSS to be 4K to get a little bit of that clarity, then you're limited to 60 FPS. But if you want a 120 hertz, 120 FPS, then you need to switch to 1440p. I would recommend 1440p, but if you got a 4K television and you want to enjoy a little bit of detail, you still got 60 FPS. So it's optimized well. But just remember, a game like this, it's not about the visuals. A game like this is about the performance. So you want to be locked into that QHD 120 FPS. Like I said, the game's okay. It's repetitive. I'm not like a huge fan of repetitive. I guess you could say that for every game that's repetitive, right? But the difference with Hayabusa and Team Ninja, it was done in a way that it made sense because there was a progression of the story, and the progression of the story, you really wanted to find out what happens next. So Hayabusa needs to save this person. Hayabusa needs to fight that person. Hayabusa needs to discover this. That there was like this story to it that makes you want to go through all of these enemies and these bosses. In this one, that's not the case. And this one feels like a generic treadmill, honestly. And it's a bit of a letdown. If I'm going to be like completely honest, and that's the whole point of this video, because some of you have been asking me what's the verdict. Well, that's what this video is. You want to know what the verdict is? Well, stick around and watch this video. Like I said, I give it solid 7. So what does that mean? That means it's not great, but it's not bad. So it's in the middle. It's okay. And if something's okay, well, then it's just okay. So don't expect too much. I would wait till it goes on sale. Wait for the Black Friday, Thanksgiving sales. buy it for half a price, but I would not like, pay the full price for this. Certainly not. This is a bit of a departure from what Team Ninja originally did with Hayabusa and Ninja. Play the Ninja Gaiden trilogy and you see what I'm talking about. I don't know. Platinum Games. I don't know. I think Platinum Games. I don't think Platinum Games should work on these Ninja Gaiden games. Just let Team Ninja work on it. With all due respect to Platinum Games, Platinum Games is a good developer team, but let the Team Ninja work on this one, please. Next Ninja Gaiden 5, it should be only Team Ninja and Hayabusa, please. Bring the Hayabusa, bring all of those other characters from the past, and just Team Ninja only. Team Ninja only, alright? And the game is dark. Everything's dark, in this game. I get it. I know why it's so dark. Other Ninja Gaiden games were colorful. There's beautiful levels, beautiful designs. In this game, everything looks the same. Everything's generic. Everything's like copy and paste. So it's really a bit of a letdown, man. And again, I was debating if I should give it a 7, but I gave it a 7. Now, this is my opinions. This is how I feel. It's my verdict. If you enjoy this, if you're having fun, hey, good for you. But, hey, you want to hear what I have to say? Well, that's what this is about. So when you watch Me, when you're watching my video, you want to hear what I have to say. And that's why you're watching this. If you didn't care about what I have to say, then you wouldn't be watching this. Oh, look at that. I use the auto movements because I just want to kind of speed through this game because I don't have time because my Game Pass will expire on November 14th, so I just want to kind of speed through this game. I'm sorry. This might bother some people that I chose the easy mode and auto movements because I want to speed through this game, all right? Because my Game Pass will expire on the 14th. I'm not paying $30 a month. I'm sorry. Game Pass, Xbox, no. But the one good news is it's optimized well, guys. I'm surprised how well this thing is optimized. Whether you choose 4K DLSS or whether you choose 1440p, it's optimized really well, dude. It's surprisingly optimized well. So that's the surprising part. I didn't really expect this game to be optimized this well. But if you really want the best, like, the best performance, then you gotta switch to 120 FPS. Playing this on 120 FPS with 120 Hz refresh rate in 1440p, and the only way you can achieve that is by switching to 1440p. Of course, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. But I'm okay with 60 FPS because I want to see a little bit of clarity. You see, I love 4K. I don't mind. Listen, here's the thing. I know it's not a true native 4K. This is a deep learning super sampling, so I'm getting maybe 1600p to 1800p. Again, I don't know the details. I'm not a digital foundry, but let me see. Some people ask me about my LG TV. Guys, thank you, Alexa. Here's the problem with this. This only tells you what your output is. I know there's this green button you can select, and you click on this green button for like 7 times, and variable refresh rate information shows up. This information that shows up on your LG, you guys cannot see it right now. Um, it's only showing you what the output is. It's not showing you what the source rendering is. You guys understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between what the output is, meaning what output you are outputting on your PC. Remember, when you click on a display, you select, hey, I'm outputting to 4K resolution. So when you select this VIR information, variable refresh rate information, it only shows you what your output resolution is and what your refresh rate is. It doesn't show you what the source resolution is. It's good to use this so you can see just what the refresh rate is. And right now, refresh rate, it's fixed at 60 hertz, so I know it's a 60 FPS. But if you really want to know what the source resolution is, and how that source resolution is being fluctuated, then you need to have a professional software and a professional equipment and software that Digital Foundry has. Digital Foundry has the equipment and software where they can read what the source rendering is. So deep learning super sampling, I know it's not a true native 4K, but it's still a much higher resolution than 1440p. So if it's 1600 or 1800, it's still much higher than what 1440p is. But hey, as long as I get a 4K output, I don't care if it's 1600 or 1800p. As long as I get that 4K output with a 60 FPS, I'm okay. Okay, where are we going? I think we have to go this way. Oh no. I fell down. Hold on. So, what I'm trying to say is, it's hard for me to know what the source resolution is without having a proper software or proper equipment. But I'm guessing with the deep learning super sampling, it's much higher than 1440p. I'm sure the rendering, it's around roughly 1600 to 1800, depending on where you are in the level in the game. But regardless, you're still getting a good 4K output with 60 FPS. But for this game, I would recommend 120 hertz 1440p. But the good news is, this game, even though I don't like this game in terms of like the gameplay and the story, it's too repetitive, it's too generic. But I would say the Platinum Games did a good job optimizing this game on a PC. It's well optimized, like I said, whether you choose 4K or 1440p output, it will be well optimized. So that's the good news. If you're on the PC, this game is well optimized. But if you want the best performance, I would go with a 1440p 120 hertz. But if you're okay with a 60 FPS, I'm okay with a 60 FPS, honestly. It's more than enough. And I got I get like a good balance between a 4K resolution and a 60 FPS, and I think that's where you want to be.
I made it.
Yakumo, you're close to the Dark Dragon Shrine.
Misaki and I are on the way. We'll meet you there.
Okay, good. Finally, I get to meet some hot chicks, you know. We got a couple of hot chicks here. That's thanks to Team Ninja. Team Ninja, man. You remember beach volleyball? Oh, God. Oh, the boss. We have to fight this boss. Jesus. What in the world? Oh God, here we go. Yukamo? That's the demon. Yeah, it is a demon, I'm telling you. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Good luck, right? Whenever they tell you good luck, you know you're in trouble. You know you're in a big trouble, dude. Whenever they say good luck. So, why am I giving this game a 7? Because it's too generic and repetitive, and I'm not a huge fan of the story. The characters are very uninteresting, you know. I miss Hayabusa. Listen, I want to play as Hayabusa, bro. If I'm not playing as Hayabusa, then I don't feel like I'm playing a Ninja Gaiden, dude. You know, you gotta understand something. And this is my opinion. I love Hayabusa, bro. It's all Hayabusa for me. If I'm not playing as Hayabusa, bro, then...
The demon's taken care of. Heading to the shrine now.
Already? I'm impressed.
You know, if I'm not playing as Hayabusa, I feel like I'm being cheated out of this title. I don't feel like it's a proper, you know... Listen, this is my opinion. You know, some of you will not like this, but listen. If you're a hardcore Ninja Gaiden fan, I'm sure you're saying the same thing. Dude, where's Hayabusa, bro? I want to play as Hayabusa. Why am I playing as this guy? This guy reminds me of Raiden. He kind of sounds like a Raiden, like a Gen Z version of Raiden. Man, I want to play as Hayabusa. That's the whole point of me playing Ninja Gaiden. Why you play Metal Gear? You play Metal Gear because you want to play as Solid Snake. Or Big Boss. Alright? I want to play as Hayabusa. I'm not asking too much. I'm asking just simply... let me play as Hayabusa. That's what I thought. I thought that I'll be playing as Hayabusa, but apparently I'm not. And that's why I'm giving it a 7. I'm not saying this is not a bad game, but it's not also a great game. This is a bit of a letdown. It's disappointing. Just like Jurassic Park Rebirth was a total disappointment. I mean, Jesus Christ. I need to make a video about that movie. Like, what in the world happened? Wow. Oh, God. Listen, don't waste your time with Jurassic Park Rebirth. I'm saving you 2 hours. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
Wait, it's not dead?
Wow, she's not dead?
I'll finish the job.
Okay, Raiden, you finished the job.
Locked off.
We've been obstructed on our end as well.
But I'll tell you what I'm impressed. I'm impressed how well optimized this game. Okay, so I'm giving them a credit for optimization. I really was skeptical about how optimized this is going to be on a PC. I don't know how it looks like on the Xbox Series X because I trade in my Xbox Series X. I don't have it. But I'll tell you what, man. On a PC, running this at the 4K output at 60 FPS, it's impressive. Now, if you want a 4K videos of this, I have plenty of 4K videos of this. You guys can go check it out. But if you want me to record some more 4K videos of this, I'll be more than happy to do it. But guys, I already have a bunch of 4K videos of this game. I have plenty of 4K videos. It's out there. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's there. You just have to scroll through my videos, okay? But I can tell you that I'm impressed. I'm giving them a credit for a good optimization. Whether you select 4K, you got a 60 FPS, 60 Hertz through deep learning super sampling. And then if you select 1440p, which is a QHD, you get 120 FPS, 120 Hertz. So you have those two options, and that's awesome. But everything else is kind of like mediocre. It feels like a treadmill. Feels like that's why I'm making this video so long, because I want you to see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this game being generic, being a treadmill, so you understand where I'm coming from. And that's why you're watching this, because you want to hear my points of view. You know, if you didn't care about what I have to say, you wouldn't be watching this. So that's why I give it a 7. And 7 is a good score. It's a good score, but it's nothing extraordinary. Just remember, it's nothing extraordinary. It's just okay, but disappointment. Same thing with Jurassic Park Rebirth. Okay, but disappointment. Why am I talking about Jurassic Park? Because I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Park, and I was disappointed that Jurassic Park Rebirth turned into what it turned into, man. Oh, God. Steven Spielberg, could you please come back and just make another Jurassic Park movie, man, and keep the franchise alive? You know, please. You got to bring the original director, man, to make the movie the way it should be. And bring the John Williams score, you know, I mean, come on. Bring the animatronics, you know, Stan Winston team. I think Stan Winston team, they still have the company, right? Right? If I'm not mistaken, I have to Google it. I think the Stan Winston company, I know Stan Winston, may he rest in peace. I know he passed away, but I think his company, it's still in business, right? I think Stan Winston company is still in business. See, I don't know. Is it? Or I don't know. I have to, I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know. I have to look it up. But I'm sure Steven Spielberg could bring those Stan Winston team guys together. He can hire them back and bring them back together. I think, honestly, Steven Spielberg needs to work on Jurassic Park. Bring Sam Neill again. Bring Jeff Goldblum, the great Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill. Bring them all back together and let's... Man, come on. Honestly. And bring John Williams, of course, to compose. Because, man, right now, it's a joke, man. This latest Jurassic Park, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. However, there was one good scene, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but there was one good scene that was on the river where the T-Rex was sleeping and chilling out, and finally he wakes up. And I don't want to spoil it, but that was like the only great scene in the movie. But everything else was so boring. Oh, God. Please, Mr. Spielberg, come back and save the franchise. All right. Oh, we got some more skills we can use. I unlocked. Let's do that. Oh yeah, let's talk about the leveling up, because I don't want this video to be just negative. Because people sound way too negative about the games. I need to make it more balanced. Okay, fair point. Maybe I should talk about some positive things, you know. But I always like to get the negative stuff out of the way first. Let's do some upgrades. Rising stance spin. Oh, definitely getting this. Nice. Nice. Cool. What about my inventory? Can I equip anything else? What is this? Crimson Blood pellets? Senji War Brew. Let's use it. Nice. Alright, we're supposed to meet with these two chicks. Oh, we still have to fight this demon. Alright, demon, where are you?
I suppose now is a good time to fill you in about the shrine. So, the Dark Dragon has been sealed away, with ritual weapons used as the crux of each.
Oh, great. Oh, great, mate. Oh, this is great, mate.
Forgive me for asking, but
Exactly.
That's why I placed a little curse on each of the ritual weapons to make sure they can't be removed.
I don't trust
Which
this
means that it's
Saori.
impossible for anyone to
She
break the
cannot be
seals
trusted. She's the
without me
witch.
there.
Never trust a witch, man.
Well, you've sure done a thorough
How do I know that? Because I was raised by Baba Yaga in Siberia. I know the witches really well. I was raised by a witch, man. Come on. The ultimate witch. Baba Yaga. Speaking of witches, it's Halloween, right? People ask me what movies do I watch in Halloween. Man, there's only one movie I watch in Halloween, and that's John Carpenter's The Thing. Oh, it's one of the greatest horror movies ever made, dude. The Thing. The way Kurt Russell, everybody, it's one of the best movies John Carpenter ever made. Next to the Halloween, and of course, They Live, and of course, Escape from New York, and Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, he made a lot of great movies. Okay, John Carpenter is a legend, a legend. But I would say one of his best movies has to be The Thing. I think. I'm sure even he would agree. The Thing is probably one of the best. So I watch The Thing all the time on Halloween. I have I have all of the copies of the movie. I have DVD version, cassette VHS version, Blu-ray version, various different Blu-ray versions, and of course 4K UHD Blu-ray version as well. So I have it on many different versions. And yes, I do watch it on Halloween. And this Friday I will be watching it. Of course. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to watch it. I might have to watch it on Saturday, November 1st, because I might be busy with the Outer Worlds 2. Because the Outer Worlds 2 is coming tomorrow. So I might be busy with the Outer Worlds 2. I don't know, I might like Outer Worlds 2. If I like Outer Worlds... See, here's the thing, man. If I like Outer Worlds 2, if I'm like hooked, and let's say I like the Outer Worlds 2, then the chances are I'll probably stick with it, and I'll try to finish it. I'll try to play it before November 14th. But see, I don't know. I might have to... I might have to stay with the Game Pass. People say, why? You trade in your Xbox. Just because I trade in my Xbox Series X doesn't mean like I have no use of Game Pass. Remember, Xbox is everywhere. You don't need the Xbox Series X to enjoy the Game Pass, okay? I think we already established that. Alright? So, just because I don't have Xbox Series X, well, I'm not missing out. Clearly, I'm not missing out. I can play Flight Simulator. I can play all these games. You don't need Xbox Series X to enjoy Xbox Game Pass, alright? So we already established that. Anybody who's watching this understands that. So, I still have a benefit of getting... Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to pay $30. I can only pay for the PC Game Pass. How much is PC Game Pass? Yeah, I can only pay for PC Game Pass, which I think is a little bit cheaper. So I don't necessarily have to pay $30 for the Ultimate. Oh shit, I have to. No, I have see. I have to. Because the Ultimate is the only way you can get day one releases. So you're still being forced to pay for the Ultimate. Fine. Okay, listen, I have to. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I have to. I have to. You know how much I love Call of Duty? And you know how much I despise the Battlefield 6? Ugh. People say, why don't you try this new Eastwood map, this Fortnite map? No, thank you. That's all I need. It's a suburbs in LA. You know, Some it looks like a Beverly Hills, suburbs of Beverly Hills, you know, rolling down with the tanks and on this Fortnite, a little Fortnite map. It looks like a Fortnite, dude, with the golf carts and golf courses. What is this? We're turning the battlefield into a Fortnite? But yet they're gonna bitch and moan. Sorry for the language. They're gonna bitch and moan to me about the Call of Duty. Yet they're following in the same footsteps. Here's the irony about the Battlefield 6. And I know I don't want to turn this into a Battlefield 6 debate here, but here's my problem with all these Battlefield 6 lovers. You're trashing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. But yet EA, DICE, it's following in the same footsteps as Call of Duty. What are they doing? They're following in the same footsteps. They're creating these new skins now. These ridiculous blue skins. They're creating these maps. They look like Fortnite maps. And pretty soon there will be Fortnite characters. They're coming. Call of Duty is well established, guys. Look at the Call of Duty commercials. They can hire these actors, the A-list actors and A-list actresses and actors. They can hire the best of the best, dude. Call of Duty is like a rock star. They're juggernauts. They're juggernauts. It's well-established franchise for 25 years. Well, almost 26 years, because we're almost close to 2026. We have 2 more months left, and it's 2026. For let's just say for 26 years, they've been well established. Anyway, Call of Duty is not going anywhere. Call of Duty is laughing its ass off. When they do, you really think that the Activision cares about what Battlefield has to say? They don't. They have no competition, and Battlefield is certainly not in competition with Call of Duty. They can't compete with Call of Duty because Call of Duty is a juggernaut. Just understand that. It's a well-established juggernaut, and you'll see that juggernaut on November 14th. You'll see it. Okay? With a zombies mode, with a cooperative mode. Did I forget to mention there's a cooperative mode? For the first time now, you got a cooperative mode on a single player, awesome, amazing single player experience with a high quality A-list actors, Hollywood style, John Wick style production, man, with the A-list actors. You can play in a cooperative mode, so my friends can join me to play in a single player mode. And then you got these beautiful maps, these nice maps. Listen, Black Ops 7. Just wait till November 14th. Look, I don't want to turn this, like I said, into the Battlefield versus Call of Duty a segment on this video. But just wait. Just wait. Just wait till November 14th. Just be patient. Just be patient. Wait a little while. Huh? All right, let's defeat this boss. You see, this is what I mean about this game. It's too repetitive, and it's like everything's kind of treadmill repetitive. Feels like like I'm playing Demon Souls or some shit. You know, it's a departure from what Hayabusa trilogy was. You know, what Team Ninja created in the past. It just feels like a total step back from what we originally had.
I updated the product line. Give it a look.
Let's see what you have. Oh, I'll take that.
Hope that helps.
Thank you.
Umi, how's Misaki holding up?
Let's see. I'm still getting a strong signal. He's making his way to the shrine of the priestess in tow. So far, so good, you could say.
Good.
You know, I've never seen Misaki get this hands-on during a field assignment before. It's good to see that he can hold.
And all the levels feel the same. Everything feels the same. Nothing feels like. Honestly, I'm gonna play Ninja Gaiden trilogy one of these days. And when I go through the Ninja Gaiden trilogy, I think they have a trilogy on the Game Pass. And you'll see when I play the trilogy, you're going to say, "My goodness, there is a distinguished difference between what the Platinum Games did versus what Team Ninja did." And I felt this is the departure. Like the Ninja Gaiden 4 feels like a departure from what was well established with the first 3 Ninja Gaidens. And I feel this one feels like a departure from what was for what made the trilogy of Team Ninja so great. I want to play as Hayabusa, man. I want these beautiful, colorful levels, not these treadmill levels, you know. Everything's generic. Everything feels the same. Honestly, it's just, you know. I guess we'll fight the boss here. All right, are we gonna finally finish with this mouse and cat and mouse chase? Like Tom and Jerry nonsense? Are we gonna fight the boss or what? I hope this video will give you an idea. This long video that I'm making will give you an idea why I think this game it's a mediocre and why I give it a 7. See, I didn't want to just make a short video to tell you X, Y, and Z why I'm giving it a 7. I want you to see in this long video why I'm giving it a 7. So that way you can see my point why I'm giving this game a 7. So it's just a mediocre experience, and thank God that it's on Game Pass. See, it's on Game Pass so you can enjoy it. You don't have to pay the full price for it. You can enjoy it on Game Pass. But just remember, it's not what you were hoping for. Don't expect to play as Hayabusa. Don't expect to have those beautiful levels that were in the first 3 games. It's a bit of a step back. You know, that's what I'm trying. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
You've made it. The shrine should be right below you.
Got it.
All right, Raiden, fight the boss. Hopefully after this boss, maybe we'll see a different level in this game. I'm hoping. All right, finally. All right, let's do this then.
I've never seen anything like this.
Well, you don't come across too many shrine guardian demons. So,
Whatever. Yakumo, don't expect to get this fight today. Fall back if things get rough.
hey, if Yakumo runs away, then who's going to protect me and Misaki? Besides, if you can't beat this little demon, you won't stand a chance against the Dark Dragon.
Nonsense. Yakima won't let us down. We have a prophecy to fulfill.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, right? Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Oh my god. What the hell is this now?
That all you got?
Yeah, is that all you got, huh? Huh? Is that all you've got, huh? Huh? Is that all you got? Dodge, dodge, dodge. Attack, dodge, attack. Dodge, attack. Come on. I'm having blisters in my hands. Blisters in my hands. What in the world? No. Come on.
You're dead.
Alright, let's see. Hopefully there will be something interesting after this boss. Maybe an interesting level, maybe...
Nicely done, Yakumo.
Ooh. Finally, what I was looking for. Who is this, Otacon?
Did the warden give you any trouble? Oof. That bad, huh?
Wait, this belongs to her? Do I get this sword, or does she get to keep it? Why can't I keep it? I'm just saying. Why does she get to keep it?
So, it's all yours.
Wow!
Right.
She lets me keep it? Okay, I might give this game 7.5 out of 10. Because she lets me keep the, she lets me keep the sword, you know?
Is it returning back to the dragon's husk?
Finally a daylight, huh? Do we see a daylight?
And that does it. We've broken the first Dark Dragon's seal. Watch your back. You're a wanted criminal now.
Just doing what needs to be done.
Oh, foxy lady. I got the achievement. Oh, foxy lady. Ooh. Ooh. All right. I don't know. I still give the game 7. I need to play as Hayabusa. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. I want to play as Hayabusa. So I'm not saying it's not a bad game. It's okay. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. It's not great. It's not bad. It's in the middle. It's okay. Okay? It's just okay. That's what I'm going to say. It's not great. It's not bad. It's okay. I should be playing as Hayabusa. The legendary Hayabusa, man. That's all I'm saying. I should be playing as Hayabusa. Not this guy Raiden, you know. Hayabusa. I'm gonna play as Hayabusa, man. Wow, finally. A different level? Wow. Now I have a new sword. Nice. Hayabusa! You can switch between weapons.
All right. Time to get going.
You're in Fuhaka Sanctum. The next Dark Dragon seal should be in the main structure deeper within.
Those things I just killed.
Demons. These are sacred grounds, brimming with demonic energy. In other words, expect a lot more of them.
You see, this is what I'm saying. Everything is repetitive. Everything is like a treadmill. You go through all the treadmill bosses, and then after finish all these treadmill bosses, then you get to meet with her again. You get to talk to her, blah, 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 for a little bit, and then continue on. That wasn't the case with Ninja Gaiden 3, with Ninja Gaiden 2, with the original Ninja Gaiden. I just feel the Platinum Games is just... It's taking me on this generic treadmill. And I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. I think that's the whole point of this long video that I'm trying to make to you. I'm not saying this is first of all, I never said it's a bad game. So don't write to me down on the comments, oh, you trashing the game. I'm not trashing the game. All right? Don't take the words out of the context. I'm simply saying it's not great. It's not bad. It's okay. So I'm not saying it's a bad game, nor am I saying it's a great game. The verdict is it's okay. Okay meaning it's just okay. It's like I can play it. It's on Game Pass. It's okay. I can play it. But is this better than Ninja Gaiden Trilogy? Of course not. I will play Ninja Gaiden Trilogy and you'll see how good Ninja Gaiden is. Because you're playing with Hayabusa and because you got all these interesting characters, interesting story that the Team Ninja has made. Platinum Games... This is what happens when the Xbox gets involved. Microsoft, just don't get involved. Just let the Team Ninja do what Team Ninja does. Microsoft's getting involved, part of the Microsoft Game Studios, bringing the Platinum Games developers, and I'm going to screw this whole thing up. Just give Team Ninja the freedom to make what they want to make. If I am in charge of Xbox and Microsoft, I would tell Team Ninja, hey, we're gonna give you all the resources. Here's all the resources, all the money you need. Here's everything. Go out there, Team Ninja, and do your thing. We're not gonna put any boundaries or any limitations. You're free to make what you want to make. Continue with the Hayabusa story. We'll be giving you the total freedom to you got to give the artist a total freedom. You can help them giving them resources and the money, but you got to give the artist a total freedom to make what they want to make. But here I'm looking at this as just a identity crisis. It's trying to be an Elden Ring, but it's not an Elden Ring. He's trying to be a Demon Souls, but it's not a Demon Souls. He's trying to be a Wu Chang Feathers, Wu Tang, or whatever. Woo 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 bang bang. But he doesn't know what he wants to be. He's trying to be a Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2. But identity crisis screws up these games. When you start having identity crisis, that's a big problem for these games. Same thing with the Jurassic Park Rebirth. It's having identity crisis. It's trying to be a Godzilla, mutant Godzilla, or trying to be a Jurassic Park. It doesn't know what it wants to be. So same thing here. Identity crisis is the big problem, I think, with some of these franchises, and this is why this is why these franchises are not working out, because it's the identity crisis. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's an old saying. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Continue on with Hayabusa. We all want to see Hayabusa. Continue with the Hayabusa story. Let the Team Ninja do what it does best. And bring on the Hayabusa and all the other characters from the trilogy. Anyway, so what I'm simply saying is, the verdict is this. It's not a great game, but it's not a bad game. It's okay. But it's a treadmill with identity crisis. And it's on Game Pass, so you can play it. Look, I would never pay for this. Hell no. I would lose sleepless nights if I paid $70 for this. I would lose sleepless nights. Would never pay for this. $70. But hey, it's on Game Pass. Why not? Why not play it? And I'm not like impressed with the design levels. Design levels are... What is this, man? It's not as great as... Dude, if I bring you the original Ninja Gaiden from the original Xbox and Ninja Gaiden 2 and Ninja Gaiden 3, man, I will play Ninja Gaiden trilogy and you'll see drastic difference with what Team Ninja brought here versus what Platinum Games is bringing here. The levels are boring. They look like a Wu-Chang. Like a Wu-Tang, Wu-Chang, Wu-Fang, Wu-Bang, Bang, Bang, Chi-Chi-Chi-Chi, Bang, Bang, Choo-Choo-Choo-Choo, Bang, Bang, whatever. Identity crisis. Oh yeah, this guy. I need to upgrade my stuff. My weapons.
Got some new tricks for you.
Alright, let's see. Learn combat skills. Wind run. How about a wind path? Ooh, I like this. This is good. Nice.
Want to give it a shot?
No.
If you've got it down, that's all that matters.
Of course I got it down, dude. I'm John Wick Baba Yaga, dude. I'm getting tired. I have to remind people of who I am. I'm John Wick Baba Yaga. Why even ask me that question?
See you around.
All right. Is my first boss over here? No? And here we go. More of the same. More of the same enemies. Yeah, more of the same, you know. Repetitive treadmill.
Sure, but it's not like we have much choice. You can handle them, right, Yakumo?
Oh, God. You know, if these developers are having difficult time trying to figure out how to make a game, why don't you hire me, man? I can be a consultant. I can be like a consultant. I can tell you what people want, what they don't want. Honestly, dude, like, why don't you hire me? I'm looking for a job. Yeah, I'm looking for a job right now. Just hire me, and I will help you. I will tell you what people want and what people don't want. And certainly they don't want more of this nonsense. I just don't know how these, like, I swear to God, these studios and developers are so out of touch with, like, with the gamers. They're so out of touch, man. Dr. Disrespect was right, man. These developers are so out of touch, man. They just don't get it. Like what we want, what we don't want. And they keep making these same mistakes over and over and over again. It's almost like they don't care. Like dude, just listen to what we want. We're giving you like free feedback. The feedback is free, okay? We're giving you free feedback, letting you know what we want and what we don't want. And we don't want this kind of a treadmill. Repetitive treadmills, but we don't want that. Yeah. Alright, are we done with this? New weapon skills can be unlocked. But look, the only reason I'm playing this is because it's on a Game Pass. For the same reason I will be playing the Outer Worlds too. Because it's on the Game Pass. But I would never pay for this. This is why you don't pre-order games. This is why you wait. Don't blindly pre-order something until you actually try it. Until you actually see what other people are saying. So, the final verdict is... Hold on. The final verdict is... It's not great. It's not bad. It's just okay. It's in the middle. In the middle. It's just okay. So what does that mean for you? I don't know what that means for you. Let's look at it. Your expectations shouldn't be too high for this game. Don't do that. Your expectations should be very minimal. I think your expectations should be minimal for every video game. For every video game and every movie should be minimal. That's number one. Number two, it's not bad. Okay, it's not a bad game. It's optimized well, but it's a okay. If you're expecting to be playing as Hayabusa, if you're expecting to have the same experience as you had with Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, that's not going to be the case here. You're not going to get that here. So if you were looking to play as Hayabusa, then you're greatly mistaken. You're not. He might be in the game. You might meet him in the game from what I heard, but just briefly. But that's about it. So what does this mean? It means, hey, don't pay for it. Don't pay for this game. It's on Game Pass. You can play it. It's playable. It's on Game Pass. But don't expect too much from it. But thank God that it's on Game Pass, you know, because I could never see myself paying $70 for this. There's no way I would have ever see myself paying $70 for this. So in this 1 hour video, I hope that my point it's, you know, presented here. You see, instead of me making a 5-minute, 10-minute video, I wanted to make a 1 hour video to show you my point. Why I give it a 7 and why I call it a treadmill and why I call it a generic treadmill. So that way, when you finish watching this video, you can say, okay, well, he made his point. He didn't just talk about it. He actually spent 1 hour playing it to prove his point, why he calls it repetitive, generic treadmill. And not having Hayabusa playing as Hayabusa, the levels are uninteresting. It's a repetitive identity crisis game that doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be Wu-Tang. It wants to be Elden Ring. Doesn't know what it wants to be. And instead, why is it having an identity crisis to begin with? You shouldn't even have to have this problem of identity crisis. Just keep it simple. Playbook from Team Ninja. Play as Hayabusa. Continue the story of Hayabusa. Bring those same great levels of Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, 3 that we're so familiar with. And continue with that same Hayabusa story that we had. People want to play as Hayabusa. That's what they want. That's the whole point of Ninja Gaiden. That's the whole point of Metal Gear. Why we play Metal Gear? Because we want to play as Solid Snake. Or Big Boss. Okay? So that's really how I feel. That's my verdict on Ninja Gaiden 4. It's okay. I know some of you will disagree with me. That's fine. Listen, if you enjoyed the game, that's awesome. But remember, you are watching this video because you want to hear what I have to say. So don't get triggered by my opinion, all right? You decided to watch this video because you wanted to hear what I have to say. So don't get triggered by my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion, and this is the way I feel. And there's nothing you can say to me down on the comment section that's going to change that opinion. Absolutely nothing. You're just wasting your time writing me 11-piece comments, and I will never really read those comments. Because I already made my opinion, and my opinion is this. That's it. It's a okay game. 7 out of 10. Nothing extraordinary. It's not a bad game. It's not a great game. It's just okay. And that's my opinion. That's where I stand on this Ninja Gaiden 4. That's my verdict. You guys wanted to know the verdict? Well, there you have it. And I also have other videos in 40K and testing the performance of the game, and I also have the first look of the game, so you can look at my first look of the game, how I feel about the game. So I have plenty of videos of Ninja Gaiden 4, including this one, to give you plenty of opinions on how I feel about this game. But the final verdict is, it's what it is. It's okay. And that's it. It's okay. It's playable. Okay, it's on the Game Pass. It's playable. It's on the Game Pass, and you can play it. You know. But don't spend $70 on it. For the love of God. Alright. So, that's my opinion. And that's all I have to say about that. That's all I had to say about that. It's like Forrest Gump and Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, you know. And that's all I had to say about that. All right. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you for making it through this 1 hour of this video. I really appreciate it. If you made it through this 1 hour, I really appreciate it. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this gives you a different perspective, okay, of this game. Because that's the whole point of you watching this video, because you want to hear my perspective. Hopefully my perspective will help you out. You know, this is my opinion. This is how I feel, okay? Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. I have a bunch of videos coming out today. Also, not Star Wars Outlaws, the Outer Worlds 2, it's coming tomorrow. It's on Game Pass. So keep an eye on that. I will have videos on the Outer Worlds 2 tomorrow, and I will let you know what I think. If I like the Outer Worlds 2, then I'll continue playing it. So that's my rule of thumb. If I don't like the game in the first hour, then that's it. I'm like, But if I'm hooked in the first hour of the gameplay of the game, then you know I will continue playing it. So if I'm hooked in the first hour playing the Outer Worlds 2, that means I will continue playing the game till Call of Duty Black Ops 7, till November 14th. I will continue to play it. That means I'm hooked and I like it and I want to finish it. But if I'm not hooked in the first hour, that means I don't like it, and I don't want to waste my time continuing playing it. So, but we'll find out tomorrow if I like it or don't like it. Okay, so keep an eye on that video tomorrow. Tomorrow's the October 29th. Halloween is just around the corner. It's on Friday. Okay, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it. God bless you, and I will see you on the next video.